The overall experience that we had at Phil was just incredible. The amount of exposure that we got,
So many financial institutions.
senior executives.
The experience was absolutely fantastic.
When you think about in the old analog world, you had cash. And cash goes from the bank's vault to the cash point with a man with a hat with a bag strapped to his wrist. And if someone tries to steal that cash, there's an ink bomb that renders it useless. In the digital world, data is the new currency, and we do exactly the same thing with a digital ink bomb that the real ink bomb does for cash. One of the biggest learning curves that we had was that journey from being a startup in the lab to becoming a company. And that's where the masterclasses were so invaluable. We learned about legal issues, we learned about tax issues, we learned about accounting, all the stuff that it takes to actually run a business behind the scenes.
One of the key pieces of advice that we got at the outset was learn how to hone your message and deliver it in 30 seconds. This was a very important insight for us because as a startup, you're really excited. You want to tell the whole world all the things you can do. But in reality, people have a short attention span. One of the big benefits of working in Phil was getting exposure quickly to a big group of financial institutions because that allows you to test your proposition and get feedback very quickly.
The number of institutions that we met and the diverse range was extraordinary, which allowed us to hone our message, be able to get feedback from them immediately as opposed to having to wait. One of the tangible outputs from the FinTech Innovation Lab is that we have a pipeline that's probably worth 3 years. We have met early adopters, we've met people that are in the middle that will follow after the early adopters, but this journey will take us for 3 years because we've met over 40 institutions. It's a really good way to build your pipeline.